Hey friends, Pastor Wayne here from Gill Family Ministries, just out on my daily walk. This year I have committed to walking 5 miles each day, or 5 miles for 5 days of the week. And I want to encourage you to consider the same thing. You know, I won't get into it in this video, but walking has so many benefits. Just being out in the sunshine or out in fresh air, the mental clarity that brings, time to pray, time to meditate, and also just the physical benefits. But I digress. What I want to talk to you about this morning is a topic of attribution. And what do I mean by that? I mean giving credit where credit is due. A lot of times we're very quick to offer criticism, sometimes needed, or correction, but we're slow to give credit and slow to give attribution when that is also required and that is also the right thing to do. And this came to me from a study in the book of Judges. I was in Judges chapter 4 and in chapter 5, where it tells the story of Deborah, who was a prophetess and a ruler in Israel prior to the time of kings. And Deborah was commanded by God to reach out to a man by the name of Barak and to tell Barak to gather 10,000 troops and to go and fight against their enemies, the Canaanites. And Barak, Deborah sent for Barak. They met, and Barak said to Deborah, I'll go and do this battle, but I won't go unless you come with me. And it doesn't say this specifically in the Bible, but pretty much Deborah must have felt like, well, God didn't tell me to go and fight the battle. God came to me as the prophetess and the judge and summoned you. But in any event, Deborah says to him, okay, I'll go with you at your request. But just understand that if I go with you on this journey, the credit is going to come to me. When this story is told thousands of years later, which it now is, as I'm literally walking here and telling you this story, and you've probably read it yourself. Here, thousands of years later, the story is told in the book of Deborah, and she has her own book even in the Bible. But in any event, Barak says, that's fine. I'm not really here seeking credit. Let's go. So they go, they engage in the battle, and they win. But here's the deal. That's in Judges chapter 4 for the most part. In the 5th chapter, Deborah writes a song about their conquest. And in that song of conquest, she does something that's amazing. Although she had said to Barak, if we go and do this, and I have to go with you, you understand I'm going to get the credit. But in that song of Deborah, she gave credit to Barak. She gave credit to his name because at the end of the day, although he said, I wouldn't go unless you came with me, he went. He actually did it. And they were victorious. And so in the end, with Deborah's help, he was able to be obedient to God, to do what God called him to do. And they got the victory, and he did it. And Deborah put his name down in her song. And also now his name is remembered thousands of years later because Deborah did the right thing. She gave her guy credit. And listen, let me just encourage you with that on your ministry team, at the office, with your kids, your spouse, your friends, whoever it is. Don't wait to give people their flowers till that day when maybe you've got to see them go to the other side. Give people their flowers now. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next video.